Good morning, class. So today we are going to talk about whether or not you should take English or math first. And the reason why we're going to even bring that up is because English and math for many students happen to be two of the hardest courses to get through. And so if you want to be successful, you should probably take those first. And the truth of the matter is if you can handle it, you should take both of them in the first semester. So with that said, you're done. Class dismissed, right? No, not quite yet. If you because here's where the problem is going to lie for some of you, because it'll depend on how you end up getting registration times, because English and math get impacted really early on. And so a lot of times when you're a freshman coming in and you have low priority on being able to pick your classes, a lot of times English and math is already full. And so then what are you going to do, right? You're going to get on the waiting list and you're going to try to add the classes and you're going to beg and plead with the instructors to please let me in. Right? But here's the deal. So if you find one of the two subjects to be harder than the other, if you feel like you can't really do both of them in the first semester, I'm just going to say for probably more people than not, math is the harder subject than English. And so you want to get your math out of the way. Just start on it now and by the way, the only way to be good at math is to practice it every day. It's a skill that once you grasp the concept behind it and you start actually doing the assignments, which is why your teachers tell you to do all the odds, right? I don't know. They still do that? When I was a kid, they would assign your homework to be do all the odds. And so then you do all the odds. But the thing about that is if you'll practice that and you'll actually do those problems that they're assigning to you as homework, then you're going to get good at it. And the more you practice it, the more you won't even have to think about the concepts that they're teaching you. You'll just be able to do it. And so, but the thing, I'm just going to give you a little side note on doing your homework this way, is do a little bit every day. Do not wait until Sunday to do all of your practicing, and then where you do 2.5 hours of doing math on Sunday. That is not going to help you the same way that instead of doing 2.5 hours of math on Sunday, you spread that out by doing 30 minutes over several days, right? 31, 32 and a half. So over 5 days, if you split those same assignments up and you spread them out over the 5-day period, you're going to actually learn it and retain it better. And that's the thing that you need to do, because math builds upon itself. It's conceptual. You need to understand the concepts and you practice those concepts, and then the next concept builds on top of that. So math fairly frequently builds upon itself. So you actually want to do these things and you need to retain it. You have to remember it. You can't do it on Sunday night, turn in the homework, take the quiz, and then never think about it again. You've got a whole semester of concepts that build upon themselves. So I'm just telling you, please do your math on a regular basis. Do not regular meaning frequent basis, not on regular once a week basis. Do it several times a week basis, and you'll be way happier. You'll send me messages saying, "Thank you, Mr. Rumsey. I'm so glad you told me to practice my math every day. A little bit every day is way better than a lot one day a week." Think about the Olympics, right? Olympians don't train once a week. They train every day. So, if you want to get good at something, you'll get good at it by doing it every day as opposed to only trying to cram it all in once a week. All right. So with that said, let's go back. Math is probably the first one you want to take if you can't do both at the same time. For some of you, you might go the route of English. If you're already good at math, then that English 101 class might be what you need to start with. But I'm just telling you. So I'm giving you, in several of these videos, I'm giving you strategies of how to register and pick your classes. And what you really, truly need to do is deal with your math and your English, if possible, in your very first semester. All right. You'll just be happier that you do it that way. So semester 1, math and English, and then whatever else you need to do. All right. Okay. So with that said, feel free to leave comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Talk about this with your peers. Take classes together so it's more fun. And class dismissed.